All right, guys. So the Jaguars are getting busy today, man. Busy, busy, busy. We're not even 3 hours into free agency, and the Jaguars are spending some cash. They are not afraid to get better. So shout out to Doug Peterson, and dare I say it, a shout out to Trent Baalke because they are not being cheap. They're going out there and they're making sure that this team gets better over this free agency period, and they're not getting the great value deals and waiting for everybody else to sign guys before they jump on it. So Jaguars, they sign Christian Kirk as wide receiver, probably one of the biggest fishes on the free agency market when it comes to wide receivers. Christian Kirk is a guy who's 25 years old and he has his best football ahead of him. Last season, after the DeAndre Hopkins injury, he was able to rack up 77 catches for 982 yards and 5 touchdowns. And he is a guy that really he gives us a skill set that we haven't had in a receiver for quite some time. It seems like the Jaguars have had those big body receivers that, maybe be able to catch the 50-50 ball, but we haven't had that chess piece that we've been able to move from slot to the X position on the outside, and a guy that is able to kind of be moved around all like that and be able to run great routes and get really good separation. And apparently Christian Kirk last year really was not very happy with the way the Cardinals were using him in their offense. And now, he gives us a guy that, he's pretty fast. He's a good route runner. He like I said, he creates really good separation, and it really does feel like him at 25 years old really does have his best football ahead of him, and hopefully him and Trevor Lawrence can really develop a good chemistry. And he's kind of fitting the what I like to see in receivers nowadays, and that is, like I said, not necessarily being huge and physically, like a physical giant able to bully people. He's a guy that's able to use his finesse and his agility to get open. And yeah, I'm excited about this. I don't know if the Al Robinson dream is not coming true, but around the league, they're saying that the Jaguars are not done yet. And the Jaguars, they have enough capital and money and when it comes to future contracts, to really make some moves. Second year, a rookie quarterback on his second year. You have some guys at impact positions, like Walker Little at left or right tackle. That's, pretty cheap. You don't have to pay Josh Allen for a couple years. So you don't have a lot of expiring contracts on this team. So spend up to the cap, man. Keep spending. This is really exciting. And I'm, like we all really want the Jaguars to just be good. Give us some happiness, give us some good players. And, Christian Kirk is a clear upgrade in the Jaguars wide receiver room. And let's see if the Jaguars make any other moves at that position. I would like to see Kirk be more used in that slot role, the slot position for the Jaguars. So let's see if we can get somebody on the outside. Maybe a bit, like an Al Robinson. Like, I think, man, if the Jaguars could somehow come away with Al Robinson as that, 50-50, the possession receiver, the guy that, can be a red zone threat, and pair him up with a guy like Christian Kirk. He works out of the slot, speedy route runner, gets open, gets separation. I think that would just be absolutely incredible. And I keep checking my phone just to see if there are any updates. But if you guys aren't already, follow me on Twitter at UCF_Jaguar. I'm going to keep tweeting. I'm going to keep making videos because this is a lot of fun. And this kind of reminds me of 2017 free agency where the Jaguars, and 2016 where the Jaguars are just spending that coin. We haven't had this kind of free agency really since 2017, maybe 2019, when we threw that ridiculous contract at Nick Foles. So this is exciting. We'll see if the Jaguars are not done yet. We'll see if we sign any more players. But yeah, with all that said, go Jaguars and keep doing work, Trent Baalke.